Ever since this piece was first performed in 1962, it's been viewed as a landmark in terms of Britain's output, and it was just very well known from the beginning.
In ways, I've always been a fan of Britain, and I feel not only does he speak my language literally, but he is a language that I love to speak in as well. I'm very excited to be a part of this piece, and I just can't wait to experience it and to be a part of such a monumental thing of the 20th century musically, and just what it stands for about life and death and war and peace. Like the War Requiem, where there's a big chorus, a big orchestra, and a separate small orchestra, and a separate children's choir, we get the impression that it's all on a large scale. And that's true some of the time, but what interests me a lot about this piece is that it's really very intimate much of the time. It's often one singer speaking a poem, a very intimate personal poem, and occasionally two singers singing to each other, and very few instruments playing. So it's an intimate setting, and I think that's something that draws people in a different way than pieces which are just monumental.
Excited to be the tenor soloist in Benjamin Britten's War Requiem. It's one of the greatest masterpieces of the 20th century. I was first exposed to this singing with the International Bach Academy Festival Ensemble in Stuttgart, Germany, under Helmut Rilling, where we recorded a CD, and it was one of the most intense and rewarding musical experiences of my life. It really kind of turned me on to the music of Britten, and I've explored a lot of his solo rep, and I find kind of a common voice in Peter Pears, as I'm a tenor.
As the soprano soloist, I often sing with the chorus, and always in Latin, and because of this, I feel that I am the voice of the people, and maybe the church as well. I feel with them, and I sing with them and for them.
This piece is full of contradictions, I think. You've got the Latin Mass, which is very sort of canonical and righteous, and then you have these other poems just sort of fly in, these Wilfred Owen poems, and they are just full of passion, and they interrupt, they almost slap at the face of the Requiem. You also have the contradiction of the two wars. Owen, the poet of the vernacular stuff, was a World War I, fought in the trenches, but Coventry Cathedral, where this piece was commissioned for Britain, was destroyed, and most of the town. Here we are now 50 years or 50 plus years after that, and things feel in a way similar but also very different. We're quite far from World War II, but we also are dealing with war in our present day. So the audience will sort of sense that, I hope.
Britten himself made a recording, and that's been widely heard, and many other recordings have been made. I think even the many videos and recordings that you could hear of this piece do not give the impression of what it's like to be in the same room, as the sound goes from really overwhelming, and then the next instant will be almost inaudible, very intimate. So to me, that's I try not to miss a chance to be in the room when the War Requiem is being performed.
Friday, May 3rd.
Friday, May 3rd.
Friday, May 3rd.
Kodak Hall at Eastman Theater.
Kodak Hall at Eastman Theater. Be there.
See you there.
See you then.
See you there.